Hi, this is Sammy W. And this is today's question. I'm going to answer today's question. You wrote a lot of stuff here. We're not going to go through it all. But the idea is we have two different drivers charging two separate amounts. And so we want to find out at which point does at what point does Daisy become the better deal? That is, at which point does the $14 plus $4 per person become better than the $26 flat fee and $2 per person? You started a little bit of it, but let's take a look at it and get a gist of the whole thing. So here's the worked out solution. We have the two equations that I just spoke of. $14 plus 4x, $26 plus 2x, where $14 plus 4x is $4 per person, $2 per person here. Simple equation. We work it out as such. We come up with x equals 6, which tells us the value at which these two equations meet. So once we get past 6, then Daisy's becomes a cheaper deal. So at x equals 6, y equals 38. As we see here on the graph, that's the point 6, 38. Now, so that means for if you have at least 6 people in the car, then the deal's equal. Once you go to the 7th person, then Daisy becomes a better deal. So when at least 7 people in the car. When you go to graph this, I like to graph it. This is what you call a quick and dirty graph. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to see most of your points land on the graph, on the line. And so it has to look pretty good, but you can do this pretty fast by just drawing it out. Make sure those points go in a straight line. Make sure that these measure up. You can remove them and move them around. I make this graph. I go for my horizontal graphs, or I usually don't want to go past, I go by 1s, 2s, 4s, or 5s. I never usually go with 3s, 6s, or any of those type of numbers in increments. See here, I went with 2. Up here, I went with 5. I want to look at it again on the other screen. I have it drawn up here. And this is a good illustration as well. Can't get down to the lower numbers here, but we can see that this is Daisy. Here, the blue is Daisy. And as we start, first it was more here. And once we hit 38, it drops below, and now it's less. Back on the other screen, let's take a look at one more thing. Okay, so if we look at, additionally, we look at, okay, over here, this is how you select your points. 0, 14, that's when there's no passengers. We're talking $14 flat fee, $26 flat fee here. And we can see we select these points, plug it into the equations, we get the y. Those become ordered pairs. So those are ordered pairs. And so you can plot those ordered pairs directly on the graph. You just want to, how do I select points? I select enough points so that I can get an accurate graph. A lot of times you can go as low as 2 points. 5 points are usually definitely enough for any of these type of applications. So that's the solution to this problem. Thank you very much.